on a wet one for you guys. You people in Albuquerque that were hoping for the monsoon, it's coming. So be patient. It's really going to get going here. All right, going further out in time, on the 27th, moisture still lingering around parts of central Arizona, so we could still see a couple isolated showers and thunderstorms. The most active day actually looks to be on the 28th for Arizona. Tucson, you're going to get a pretty good soaking on the 28th. Thunderstorms are actually going to start developing tomorrow. We had a few isolated ones west of Tucson today that produced some gusty winds. Tomorrow, better day for you, Tucson. This will be June 20th, which is today. So Tuesday afternoon into the evening, thunderstorms could get as far west as probably, I'd say, most likely Oracle, Marana. Those areas could all see some scattered thunderstorms. A possible dust storm tomorrow for Phoenix. We'll keep an eye on that one. Probability is relatively low, but a dust storm is a possibility. I don't expect rain tomorrow, and I don't expect rain Wednesday in the Phoenix area, but we will see those cloud buildups off to our east, and then as they collapse, they're going to produce some gusty outflow winds, okay? That will also help to up the dew points a little bit. So it's going to feel a little bit more humid across Arizona. All right, so here we go, heading into the 29th and into the 30th. The monsoon kind of starts to go back south, okay? So it's going to start going south, but why? Well, because we have a lot of snow up here in the Rockies, and here in the Sierra Nevada, there's still quite a bit of snow, actually, a lot more than we'd like to see this time of year, and that's going to cause the high pressure to sink south a little bit. It's not going to be too far south. It will eventually move north again as we head towards the second week of July, but it's going to stay down there for a few weeks, so we're going to have very limited activity. New Mexico, you're still going to get a little bit, but again, it won't be as heavy as what we're going to see on the 25th through the 28th, okay? So you can kind of see the moisture just goes back south and kind of just stays there with just isolated activity for New Mexico at this point. Maybe a little bit better moisture on the 4th of July. Then the plume slowly starts to work its way through the area. By about the 6th, we'll start seeing some isolated thunderstorms again down in southeast Arizona and again parts of New Mexico. But again, over the next couple days, these storms are going to pick up speed, okay? They're going to be moving pretty fast, especially as we head into the 25th and 26th. And they're still going to produce some very heavy rainfall, gusty winds, dangerous cloud-to-ground lightning. And I can't stress enough, okay? Please keep an eye on your pets in this heat wave. Don't leave them outside. Don't leave your children in the car. Don't do something stupid that's going to cause problems, okay? You got to be careful during these excessive heat waves like this, and we're going to have a couple more this summer. So this is not the only one we're going to be dealing with, but this will be the most prolonged and most significant heat wave, okay? So what about upper level winds, okay? Now this video, again, like I said, again, is going to be in two parts, okay? So two parts are going to be here for you to view, and they'll be uploaded later on tonight, early this morning here. And please leave comments and questions below. I will answer them very quickly. I'm going to keep you guys up to date on that. We're going to go to another model now. This is called CFS Tropical Tidbits, okay? So everything you're going to see here is going to go to them, all right? So it's not really part of the National Weather Service, at least not that much. So the CFS weather model. All right. We're going to look at some winds, okay? Now, I want to get you guys showing you where the high pressure is and what's going to possibly cause the ramp up of the monsoon, at least for a couple of days across the area, okay? So you have two choices. You can go to Climate Prediction Center Outlook, CFS. I use the Tropical Tidbits, if I can find it here. I'm not sure if it's here. Let's see if this one is it. Nope, that's not it. Can't seem to find it on here. I'm not exactly sure why, but anyways, if I can't find it, I'll show you in another video. It was here just the other day. Let's try this one. Can't seem to find it right now. For some reason, this computer doesn't like to show it. But maybe if I type in this here, maybe this will bring it up. All right, here we go. This might be it. Let's try this one. It's loading something. I don't know. Oh, they're just showing these potential tropical systems here that are going to be developing. Let's try home. Yeah, so these are the tropical areas of interest right now. pretty interesting. Where the Atlantic is really starting to heat up as far as getting the rainfall going in these areas. So, all right, guys, here we go. This is what I wanted to show you. Again, there's that tropical system. It's showing developing here in the Gulf. That's most likely going to hit the Louisiana area here. And what we got going now is basically a couple of models I want to show you if I can get them to load up here. We'll start with the global models, okay? And we're going to go to the GFS model here, all right? And this is currently showing precipitation, but I'm going to try to see if I can get the winds to come up. Precip dynamics, lower dynamics, upper dynamics. Okay, upper dynamics. We're looking at 250 millibar winds, okay? This is above 20,000 feet that you're going to be seeing this. And this is basically going to show you what's going on, okay? So here's the northern polar jet. The northern jet stream, and it's still got some waviness to it. It's not as far north as I'd like to see for this time of year. And here's the high pressure center. You can see a clockwise flow of air coming in. So that's definitely bringing in some moisture. The dew point last hour in Yuma was about 56 degrees, so it is coming up. We're starting, you can see where the high pressure is, though. It's not where it needs to be yet. It really needs to be up here over Colorado or the Four Corners region. It's getting there, but it's not there yet. But this is giving what we like to call a false start to the monsoon. But the monsoon rains this year are definitely going to arrive by the second week of July, probably around July 10th or so for much of Arizona and New Mexico. That's when we'll be in the solid soup of the humidity and the daily rounds of showers and thunderstorms. Okay, so let's take a look here. See if we can get this to loop. All right, this must be my button here. All right, so here we go. This is June 20th, and you can see the counterclockwise flow of air bringing in that moisture. And then, as quick as it comes, it starts to go back south. It doesn't stick around very long, and we get caught up in the westerlies again. But take a look what's going on here. You see these southerly arrows here? These arrows are basically showing a southerly wind. So what does that mean? Well, when a southerly wind blows over the Gulf of California, that can mean a Gulf surge is going to take place. And I expect one by Thursday night into Friday day to bring some moisture into Arizona. And that's going to increase those dew points. So that might set the stage for more atmospheric moisture available to create some showers and thunderstorms across the area, okay? So here we go in time. We got a nice southerly wind continuing to blow and then kind of veering off to the east at that point. So our thunderstorms that develop this coming weekend in through next week are going to be moving from southwest to northeast, okay? We're not going to have thunderstorms coming in from the northeast like they would typically do, or from the southeast during the heart of the monsoon. So it's not your classic monsoon flow, okay? Remember, high pressure has sunk back to the south at this point. But we got a weak cutoff low pressure center here. It's not a storm. It's just a weak area of low pressure, a cutoff low, that's going to help to bring a southerly flow into Arizona. But it's still, again, associated with the monsoon. All right, so we have to remember that. So those southerly winds really pick up speed here and then draw them right into the deserts. And this is Saturday, June 24th, the day before my birthday, and those winds continue. Look how fast these winds are getting here now. All right, it's nothing like this in the east where they're blowing at 150 miles an hour. No. We got winds blowing here at about, I'd say, 20 to 25 knots at this point here coming in. And again, look at the arrows, though. They are southwesterly, so again, our storms that do form, if they form, are going to be bringing fast-moving thunderstorms, some of which will be capable of producing strong gusty winds, dangerous lightning, brief moderate rain, and maybe some small hail as well. But there's not much cold air aloft associated with it, so there's not going to be a whole lot of severe activity. But you can see the winds continue, and they're quite fast across the air. So these are going to be rapidly moving thunderstorms. And then we almost have almost like a northwesterly trajectory at this point. So storms are going to come in from the northwest and kind of come down in this fashion here like that. But again, the thunderstorms are primarily going to form to the east of Phoenix, okay? So maybe Apache Junction, Globe, Miami. These areas are going to get most of the thunderstorm activity. Very little of this is going to make it into the Phoenix area, I don't think. as the high pressure is going to be in this location. So that's not the prime location to get the monsoon in here. But again, like I said, a general ramp up of the monsoon is expected across the area. So just keep that in mind, that we are going to have some isolated activity even across parts of the deserts. But it's not going to be a whole lot, okay? So we're not going to have a ton of rain or anything like that. But some isolated activity is a possibility. So that's basically it, guys. This is measuring the winds. This shows you where the high pressure is, where low pressures are. And you can see some of them are labeled as low pressure, some are labeled as high pressure. But again, the monsoon is going to ramp up after, it's already starting to ramp up now as of today. And again, thunderstorms for Tucson, Miami, Oracle, Globe. They might make it as far west today as Globe area, but the outflows might make it into the Phoenix area tonight and again on Wednesday. So right through Thursday, though, Tucson is going to be relatively active. So you're going to see some activity, but again, these thunderstorms are going to be relatively high base and produce little rain, but they will produce gusty winds and blowing dust and some dangerous lightning strikes. So be careful out there. We're also going to have to watch with the wildfire threat as well across the area. So again, monsoon rains are likely to arrive again around the second week of June at this point. So I'm sorry, when you guys were watching my videos earlier, they were earlier in the month. So my first one I had up in May, and models were very locked in on bringing it in late June into through the first week of July, but now they've kind of backed off on that idea, and they're because of the snow melt, they're picking up on the snow melt and snow that's still left in these areas, the Rockies and the Sierra Nevadas. So it's going to cause the high to sink south a little bit longer, but it's not going to stay there all year. Don't worry, we are going to have some monsoon. But the rains, the real rains for New Mexico and Colorado, West Texas, and Arizona are really going to start kicking in probably around July 12th, July 14th across the year. That's when we're really going to notice the moisture in here with the humidity and the dew points. But again, a slow ramp up of the monsoon begins today and will continue through at least the 27th or 28th before the high pressure sinks back south again and just leaves us in the dust pretty much, which is very isolated activity for parts of New Mexico and West Texas and in through a little bit of southeast Colorado, southwestern Colorado. Okay, so that's it, guys. That's my monsoon video update. I will have more videos posted for you guys. I will have long range outlooks for you. Coming up in my next video. We're going to discuss what the CFS is predicting for the monsoon, and I might give you a taste of that on my next video coming up, guys. So we'll keep you guys posted. Please leave questions or comments below, and I will answer them in a timely manner. But do expect monsoon rains to definitely arrive here by the second week of July, between the 12th and the 14th. That's when the rains are really going to be here, and that's when we're going to get soaked across the Southwest. So until then, high heat and some occasional humidity with isolated activity as the monsoon ramps up across the area, and then sinks back south, and then comes back blazing force on the second week of July. So we'll keep you guys posted. This is Timothy Breault, storm spotter for the National Weather Service in Phoenix. Leave questions or comments below. I will answer them as quickly as I can, and I appreciate you guys' support in viewing my videos. And I will have another video uploaded for you tomorrow night, and it should be posted by Wednesday morning. All right, so you guys take it safe. Be careful watching the monsoon season as it ramps up. I know you guys are excited for the rain, but do it safely, okay? Watch for flash floods in New Mexico, especially on the 25th through the 28th time period. We'll keep you guys posted, and we will talk to you all later.